internet's really crappy. Oh, there it is. It's been so bad today. Like, I have like a Chromecast or whatever, and it's been pausing every 5 minutes to load. So I can't watch any of my shows or my homework. It takes 5 minutes just to like pull up iLearn.
I'm sorry, that's annoying.
Free internet at apartments.
Yeah.
But yeah. So did everyone feel pretty confident with the preparation? Do you want to just jump to the quiz?
I'm okay with that. I feel pretty confident. I felt like it was pretty simple this week. I mean, this lesson.
Okay. Is that okay with you, Jen, if we just skip to the quiz? Do you want to go over the prep at all? Any questions? Oh, she dropped out. Maybe it's our internet. Okay.
She'll come right back.
Probably, yeah. I still have to pull up the quiz.
Am I back? Okay, I'm back, guys. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You're fine.
I have had the last couple of weeks, because everybody's been home in the evening, our internet is just a crisis going on. So there's 4 of us and everybody's doing something. Are we starting the quiz?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So hopefully I kicked everyone off the internet. So I'm like,
okay, first.
When I realized what had happened, I was like, get off the internet. So sorry. No.
That's funny. I did the same thing to my husband. I'm like, stop watching Netflix.
Yeah. And that's probably what it is. Miranda, I sent you a copy of my report. If you look at it, let me know.
That was earlier, right?
Yeah.
I did look at it, and it looks really good.
Okay, if you guys want me to change anything, let me know. Otherwise, when we're done here, I'll submit it for review.
I honestly thought it looked really great. I was actually surprised well, we can take the quiz, but I was surprised that sorry. I don't know why. I was surprised at how many how many away games were won. I thought it was just going to be my data that made a difference, but
no, I was really surprised. It was not what I thought it would be. Okay.
Okay, sorry. We can take the quiz.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Okay.
Okay, so question 3.
Quiz.
Okay, the correlation coefficient is used to quantify, and it's
the direction and strength of the linear association between 2 variables.
So
yeah, it's direction. Yeah, third one.
Okay, I read that out of the textbook. So it's
okay, number 4. Oh shoot.
Oh, I'll read it. If the correlation coefficient is negative, it increases. The other, is that the one where one increases, the other decreases?
I'm looking that up.
When an increase in one variable is associated with a decrease in the other.
So yeah.
When the coefficient is negative, when one variable increases, the other variable tends to decrease.
Okay.
Okay. Question 5. The effect of outliers on the correlation coefficient is not significant. True or false? Let's see.
False? Because I thought...
Yeah, it's false.
They matter a lot.
It talks about if there's like one outlier far enough out, it'll throw everything off.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
For the next 2 questions, take the Old Faithful data file and compute the correlation coefficient for or of duration and weight. And then input the correlation coefficient.
Okay.
So, let's see.
Man, sorry, I have to open up my other Excel.
I'm working
sheet.
on mine opening, so I'm slow. I apologize, everyone.
Mine's still opening.
Because we use the quantitative inferential procedures, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And we're on the t-test for linear regression tab.
Good.
I should not have closed out all of my sheets.
I know. I closed them earlier, and then I was like, why did I do that?
I know, for real. Okay,
Okay.
enable editing, yes. Okay.
Okay.
Old Faithful. What did it want it for? The duration?
It wants
Compute the correlation coefficient of duration and weight. Okay.
So it wants
correlation coefficient is R,
yes.
and that on the Excel is 0.901.
0.901.
Yes. 0.901. Oh, I should put that on my sheet. I'm sitting here and I wrote it down on my paper and I'm like, oh, okay, there it is. Like, why don't we put it on the test? Okay. What is the direction and strength between weight and duration? So if we look at I have to look at this because this one was something where I was like,
So when it asks that, it's kind of asking what the graph looks like.
Yes.
Or the scatter plot. And if you look at the scatter plot, it's pretty, it's slanting up and to the right, so it's positive.
Yes.
And then, according to the rules, if it's close to 1, it's strong, and it's like, I think it's like 9 point something, so.
That's 9.90.
Yeah, so I think that would be the third one, positive and strong.
I agree.
I do too.
Great.
Number 8, match the scatter plot with the correlation coefficient.
Okay, we have a little bit of a problem here because do you guys see a scatter plot for number 4 or number 5? When you look at, because I have 1, 2, 3, I have nothing for 4 and nothing for 5, and then 6.
Oh, yeah, I have scatter plots.
I do too.
Yeah.
Do you guys? I don't. Isn't that weird?
Yes.
So you're missing some of yours?
In fact, well, I don't know if I'd get in trouble. I don't have anything for 4. I have the R's on the left. I have 1, 2, 3, and then 4 and 5 have nothing. In fact, I'm tired. I'm tempted. I'm gonna.
Well, don't refresh or anything because you could lose your answers.
No, but I was thinking,
unless you
should
saved
I?
them.
Well, no, my thought was, should I use like a snipping tool and send a picture to the instruct? Well, she's hearing us talk about it. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay.
You know what you could do is, she's watching. She's going to watch this maybe, but if you do, stop. If you do control print screen, it'll take a picture of your screen and you can send that to her in an email. Copy and paste it into an email and make sure that your screen is showing where there's no picture.
That's what I'm going to do.
Do you save your answers? Because if you save them, then you can just refresh.
I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to just do what Miranda suggested and send her that so she knows. and
Okay, so are all of ours going to be in the same order, or are they going to be different order?
well, let's I don't know. I'll do this. This is weird. My 1A.
Well, actually, if it's okay, maybe we can do the R equals, because that's kind of easy. That's more
Okay.
definitive. You can say
Yeah.
it and not try to explain what it looks like.
Okay. So R for 0.06. I'm hoping.
Is that your first one?
Yes. R equals
R
negative.
equals negative 0.6?
Yes.
Okay,
Do you
so
guys have the
they're
same one?
No,
they're
I
in
got
different order.
0 as the first.
Oh.
Okay. This is odd that they're like this, but we will do our best. See, I don't know how I'm supposed to do this if I don't have 4 and 5. What the heck?
Did you try saving your answers and refreshing after all?
No, I'm not gonna. I don't want to do that because I don't want to mess with it. But what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna have to take it without those, and I'll send. I was actually gonna check really quick and make sure that this picture looks and shows what I want it to look and show, and I'll send it to the I'll send it to the instructor and say this is what my tests look like.
Okay.
And
So on number 8, if it's all in different order, then we kind of have to do our best to explain to each other what we're choosing here.
yeah, my picture is blank for what I sent, for what I took. So I don't think it's going to let me take a snippet of it or do a photo of it.
Did you do control print screen?
I did. So I'm just going to, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to send the instructor a note, and it's on here, and you guys have all heard me talk about it. So we'll just do our best on what we're doing and go from there.
Okay, so are our scatter plots in the same order? Like for the first scatter plot, do you guys have as like a pretty straight line
I do.
slanting to the right, up and to the right?
I do.
Yes.
Okay, so for that one, I think it's 1 because it's positive and it's,
That's what I put.
I agree.
okay. So number 2 is slanting to the right, but it's not as good of a line, but it's still positive. So for that one, I think it's 0.95.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. Because it's close, but not quite as organized.
3 is
Sorry.
horrible. There's like no line at all.
Which makes that one 0.
Which, yeah, that one's 0. 4 is just like the first one, except it's slanting the other way. So I guess that would be a -1.
Mm-hmm.
5, same thing as number 2. It's slanted to the left, and it's kind of a line, but not as straight as 4. So I'd put -0.95 for that one.
Yep, that's what I have.
And that leaves
614.
unused.
That leaves 1 unused.
-0.6, which makes sense because if you look at the last graph, you can kind of see that it's leaning to the left, but it's not really it's not really a line, but it's kind of grouped together. So it would make sense to me that would be -0.6.
So
Okay.
reading them in order from the left side, I have 1, 4, 3, 5, 6, 2. Is that you guys
Right,
have?
but all of our numbers are in a different order.
Oh, they are. Okay.
Yeah, because this is mine says like in order. Mine is r equals -1, r equals 0, r equals -0.5.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, mine are
That's
like
why
almost in order. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe it's all like that. But
you can screen share.
that makes sense.
Yeah, but it takes so much time. Okay, number 9. Okay, so we need to put the math self-efficacy into our Excel. So let's do that.
Let's see. X out that one. Quantitative.
Wait a minute. Are we loading? Wait a minute. What are we loading?
Math efficacy.
The score and the confidence rate mean?
We are looking at the score and the confidence, yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure I was grabbing the right thing. So many numbers.
For real.
It's just like crazy.
Jen, do you like drag your thing all the way down, or do you use Control Shift and then the down arrow?
I use the Control Shift, but I was just looking at how much there is, and I'm just like,
Oh,
that
okay.
is insanity. That's what I was looking at. So sorry.
You're good.
Correlation coefficient rounded. I have 0.728.
Yes,
That's what I have.
that's what I have as well.
0.728.
Wait.
Where is it? There it is.
Okay.
And then our graph. Our graph looks horrible.
So the graph
Awesome.
is leaning to the right, and you can see how it might create a line. And then also, if you look at our correlation coefficient, it's 0.728.
So it's below 1.
So it's below 1, but it is positive.
So what are so positive? Basically, we have the choice to say positive and strong or positive and weak.
Mm-hmm.
So we
So
put weak if it's not, closer to 1?
I feel like
Or is that still pretty strong?
I personally would think that it's still pretty strong. Like maybe, I don't know. I don't think there's some kind of rule or number, but maybe if it's below 0.5, that's considered weak. I don't know.
What I'm thinking, since it's
Yeah.
above 0.5.
I agree. That's what I was looking at. And I think, although it looks kind of scattered, the numbers are there for it. So
Yeah.
I would go positive and strong.
Okay. Hyla, are you okay with that?
Yep.
Okay.
And we got 100%.
Yay!
Woohoo! We're smart.
Good.
Hey, we've actually learned something. I just want to ask one last time before we're done. Does anybody have anything they want me to change or they don't like about the report?
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I think
Everybody's
well done.
Okay. Awesome.
Cool.
Okay, guys. I think we're
Okay,
done.
great. Then
Does somebody want to do next, what is it, Thursday?
I can't because I'm hosting something and I'm going to be running around, but I'm going to be at the meeting. But
I can, you know what? I can do it. I've just had really crappy internet lately. And so I'm a little bit concerned about that, but I can do it if you guys want me to do it.
Or do you want me to do it, Jen?
Well, Hyla, do you want to do it, and then I'll do it the following week?
Okay, that sounds good.
And basically, we can think of it this way. I think there's only 4 meetings left. And so, plan to take one? Okay. I'll take Tuesday next week, unless I forget. But I don't mean I'm going to forget and not show up. I mean that I just forget that I said I would take it. But I'm just, you guys, it's been just a horrible, horrible week at work. There's been spitting and pooping and all kinds of things.
Well, that you wouldn't have that with preschoolers now, do you?
Oh, no. Anyway.